Some cartoons are simply amazing. Today I'm going to cover 10 Disney cartoons that are secretly brilliant. Welcome back to Laffy Toons. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Lonesome Ghost. Although he shares the spotlight with Mickey and Donald in this spooktacular cartoon, Goofy has some of the best moments in the short, as well as most of the abuse. Next to Mickey, Goofy surprisingly has a better grasp of the situation, if a bit easily duped. The best moments are short or when the Goofy is wrestling with himself in the chest of the drawers. The viewer can't help but get sucked into the insanity of the one-man fight. Number 9, The Art of Skiing. As well as being the birthplace of the Goofy Holler, The Art of Skiing displays some of Goofy's more flexible qualities. The short that puts him on a mountainside in ski gear truly shows how limber and downright elastic the guy can be. The fun doesn't stop there. It's one thing to send Goofy careening down a mountain, but to see him taking on essentially most available ski-related sporting events, now that's a seriously clever move on Disney's part. After all, Goofy's a man of many talents. Number 8, Night for a Day. If one Goofy's funny, then hundreds of them should be hysterical, right? One of the best things Disney ever did for Goofy's career was to make him an everyman character. Night for a Day sees Goofy fulfill all the roles of a medieval jousting tournament, much to the viewer's delight. Before Kingdom Hearts was ever a thing, Goofy was both a knight and squire in their short. While it might seem self-sabotaging to beat oneself up, Goofy makes it look fun. Number 7, They're Off. Horse racing might not be a stimulating subject for cartoons, but when the thoroughbreds and jockeys are just as animated as Goofy, things can get very interesting. Especially when one of the Goofy clones is a psychic with a hot tip on a 100-to-1 horse. To be blunt, it's silly, but to be fair, it wouldn't work any other way. The true stars of the tune are the horses, but Goofy and his collection of copies do give quite the commentary on the dangers of gambling. Number 6, Hockey Homicide. One thing viewers can often agree on is that when there are dozens of Goofys in one cartoon, hilarity ensues. But when they start playing a sporting event, Goofy gets sharpened up for a bit of the ultra violence. In shorts like the Hockey Homicide, Disney gets Tom and Jerry levels of violence not normally seen under their banner. Goofy gets slammed, sliced, sickled, and strangled multiple times across the episode, and that's all before halftime. Number 5, Double Dribble. Goofy's always been a freakishly tall fella, so putting him on a basketball court should be a no-brainer, right? Well, as seen in the last entry, a team full of Goofys doesn't always make for a fair game. Though not nearly as rough as Hockey Homicide, these teams of opposing Goofs still need to learn how to play nice, especially when the refs pull a 1 on the players. Number 4, Good Sports. Even the modern Disney cartoons aren't immune from the formulas of the past. In the Mickey Mouse series, the episode Good Sports is a direct reference to the previous short, though with a little bit more bite. Good Sports sees Goofy playing everything from basketball to hockey, all with Mickey acting as a commentator. From golf clubs to drag racers, Goofy and his clones find a new, brilliantly comical, layered, multiple manners of sporting gear. Can't say the guy isn't creative. Number 3, How to Be a Detective. With all the attempted murders shown on screen within the first seconds, it hardly feels like a Goofy cartoon at all. It's honestly quite remarkable how dark the dog's escapades go during this noir-inspired short film. Kudos though for branching out. Goofy takes the detective work earnestly and honestly, but the seedy characters of this crime-infested city keep trying to snuff him out. At least the third act is as silly and outlandish as a Goofy cartoon should be. Number 2, How to Hook Up Your Home Theater. If there were ever a perfect example of a Goofy cartoon in the modern era, it's How to Hook Up Your Home Theater. Goofy might not be the sharpest knife in the drawer, but even he isn't immune to the technological age. From buying the TV of his dreams to even the simplest task of putting in the batteries, Goofy can't do without giving into his penchant for slapstick. He's practically the avatar for anyone who isn't technologically savvy. Number 1, a Goofy movie. A Goofy movie is Goofy at his goofiest. So why is it secretly brilliant? Because it's probably the most mature fans have ever seen Goofy be. Goofy gets real in this flick, especially during his confrontation in the hot tub with Pete, and then later when Max's lie is revealed about the Powerline concert. For a cartoon character who has spent his entire career being a complete comical oaf, it's actually impressive to know he has a bit more depth than that. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.